Hey guys, Maxman RC coming at you today, and today I'm gonna do an unboxing. Now we all know how Arrma decided to come out with two new rigs, the Mojave 4S and Gorgon. Now, as most of you know, my whole idea is being budget friendly. The Mojave looks like a good rig, don't get me wrong, but with keeping in mind the fact that I like doing the affordable stuff, for the beginners, for somebody who wants to get into the RC world, but doesn't want to spend, the $500 that the Mojave is worth, or I don't know, the $300 that a Summit is worth, or the $300 that the Sentinel is worth. Maybe they feel a little bit more comfortable with something under $200. And honestly, that's where the Gorgon comes in. And lo and behold, today we're unboxing an Arrma Gorgon. Can't wait to see how this thing looks. When I first saw this thing, when I first heard that it was coming out, I couldn't help it. I put in my pre-order basically right away, and I'm excited to see this thing. It looks like it has a lot of potential on it. So let's break open the box and let's take a look at it, shall we? All right, so here we go. Now, first things first. The Gorgon isn't gonna beat any races. It's not gonna beat any speed records. It is some 550 mega, so but you can upgrade it according to the Arrma side. You're easily able to upgrade this guy into 2S lipo, which is exactly what I'm planning on doing. And so with that in mind, let's go ahead and open it up. Nothing like a fresh RC to make the day so much better. And of course, there's a damn fly around here. So we get included in here. We get a little information card, which is this looks to be like the ones that they set up on the hobby shops, which makes sense. And all in all, oh, there it is. Look at that thing. That thing is just, oh my goodness. It's just, the color on this thing is one of the things that drew me into it. I was going to go ahead and get the black and blue, but I like lively colors and I'm partial to the color green, so that's what I went with. This thing just, my goodness, and now here's the thing. This one right here comes included with a battery and a new version of the charger, a small, which I believe this one you can charge with a micro USB instead of actually having to plug it in. So no more of those wire chargers where you actually have to, like those old transformer styles. No, now we got a nicer, better looking smart charger for the Spectrum Smart batteries, which again, these batteries are I believe these are nickel batteries, so it is what it is. Anyway, let's go on ahead and let's bring this guy out of the box. Okay, so here we go. We got it out of the box. Now let's take a look at what's included here. So what's included, obviously, is the vehicle. It's about 16 and a half inches long, 9.65 inches tall, about 13.5 inches wide. It has an 11.61 wheelbase, and it weighs just under 6 pounds with the battery installed. It comes with Spectrum electronics, like every single other Arrma there is out there. Spectrum waterproof SLT. It is LiPo ready. The only thing I don't like about this one, as usual with beginner with the beginner grade RCs, is that it's a 2-in-1 receiver. So basically, it's a receiver and a ESC built into one. I've never really liked that idea, but it is what it is. So we can't really say, we can't pick and choose. Again, this is a good starting base for somebody that's just getting into the hobby. Pretty much like Red Cat is, except honestly, even though I'm a Red Cat affiliate, I gotta say that, you know what? Honestly, between Arrma and Red Cat, when it comes to hobby grade starter RCs, they're both pretty decent. It comes with a 550 mega motor, 6 kilogram servo on it, and well, enough with the box. Let's actually bring this guy out. Well, it seems like I'm having a few technical difficulties here. Got it. Okay, so this guy has quick release body mechanism, adjustable ride height. You can adjust the height on it. It is brushless ready, the transmission. The battery gets loaded from the bottom, and we're going to look into this a little bit more, okay? I gotta say, just the way that these things, that this thing is packaged, everywhere you open it, you see the giant Gorgon name. This thing is just, wow. And right now, looking at it, the colors, they pop. So what's in the box? Well, we get 3300 mAh nickel battery. Okay, understandable. We get a second little box, and this box includes peekaboo. Well, it includes it looks like an SL2F. Actually, it's the first time I see this kind of remote, especially from Spectrum. Straight up, it feels cheap. You know, again, this is perfect for a beginner, but overall, it does feel pretty plastically. Feels cheap. You do have a throttle limiter on the back, which is actually really nice. Again, keeping the beginners in mind, the small kids. It's perfect. You can drop down the throttle limiter to 50%, 75, or 100%. Reverse for the steering. On the front, you have your dual rates, the alignment. But overall, I mean, the remote leaves a lot to be desired, especially from Spectrum. Yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired. It looks like it's a new loading. Yep. So now you load the batteries from the bottom, just like so. Basically, again, like a lower grade remote. I've seen these kind in I cannot remember right now, but I've seen these kind of remotes, these kind of battery loading issues on. I just recently bought a Losi, and that Losi had that kind of remote. The Andromeda backbone also includes this sort of remote. It's just definitely not one of my favorites, but again, this thing isn't going to stay stock with me, so we're going to be upgrading this guy. So we can go ahead and put that away, and now let's bring the car out. Alright, let's keep going, So underneath the car, we get the usual instruction manual, tools. This guy really is actually ready to run, and I'm actually impressed by this, because besides that, we also get 4 AA batteries, Arrma branded. How about that, huh? 4 Arrma branded batteries. And we also get, I'm guessing that this little itty bitty box will be all that for that, huh? Oh my goodness. This is the charger now. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna come back to this charger because this charger is definitely not what I was expecting. So, putting that to the side, putting these guys to the side. Now, see, here's the thing. Since I did place a pre-order, they also added an extra battery door, which honestly I think that's pretty cool. You know, that's a little extra set that seemed pretty cool. Lo and behold, the Gorgon. Oh my goodness! Just look at this thing. It is. I don't want to say underwhelming because it's really not underwhelming, but it's actually pretty damn interesting. For sure. So, wow. I'm actually taken away by it. It's actually really nice. The colors are really vivid. Overall, my goodness, just this car is just wow. I'm really happy with it actually. I really am happy just the way it's sitting. It looks so oh my I have no words for this. I'm looking around here because I do have some monster truck tires from an ECX. Now I'm not sure exactly what size these guys are, but I have a feeling they might fit. But I mean, like putting on actual monster truck tires on this thing, just wow. I mean, we're gonna see what we do to this guy for sure. Now here, this right here is satisfaction. Goodness me, look at this thing. And I was wrong, I take it back. That is not an extra door, that's just a color match door. So, it is what it is. Still, really cool. This thing is just, I mean, the colors, they pop. The colors, the artwork, it's just wow. Dare to stare. And in the back, we have license plate that reads Medusa with Medusa. Whew, wee. So, this is not a clipless body. It actually seems to use one large clip. That right there. That would be one. So it has two of them. One in the front, one in the back. As your second clip. So if I got this right, there it is. Just there it goes. Okay. So we'll put the actual car down, and again, I'm just in awe with the way that this thing comes out. Now this is actually nice black. It's not chrome or anything, but just how it's shiny it is. Now the body, yeah, the body is kind of cheap, not gonna lie. But overall, the paint and the artwork on this thing is just top notch. Now that we got the body, we'll put it in a safe place. We're gonna try and keep it as nice as we can for as long as we can. Comes the actual vehicle. So here we have This one, I don't remember if I mentioned it already. This one was basically the ready to run. It includes everything. They do have one where you have to put the whole thing together, which I believe is the black on black. And they do have one which is almost ready to, which is ready to run minus the battery and charger, which is the black and blue. And then they have this guy, and I do not recall the other color, which is ready to run, includes all the batteries. And again, I'm surprised that it included the transmitter batteries. But overall, we have the motor sitting right there. The 2-in-1 ESC receiver. Now this chassis, if you guys know, or if you guys have seen them before, the Raiders is what this chassis reminds me a lot of. The way that the battery gets placed from the bottom of it, it's the exact same way that a Raider battery gets placed. It goes from the bottom. The chassis is basically the same idea as a Raider chassis. So overall, I mean, it feels like it's gonna be nice and sturdy. Like I'm not gonna have to worry about cracking this chassis as quickly as I would crack a Centon chassis or a Typhon chassis. So with this in mind, let me go on ahead and put out the battery, put everything on, and let's give it a quick rip. Alright, so we're back. I put the batteries on the Gorgon, I put the batteries on the remote, and let me tell you, I was surprised by it, and I'll tell you why in a second. But before that, let's get back to the charger. Alright? So I know y'all probably guessing, what's up with the charger? Well, here's the thing. It's not what I was expecting at all. Not one bit. So, the charger itself, and there's a reason I'm keeping this out of view. Because I want to... That's a USB. It is a USB-C cable, so it is a USB-C charger. You can plug this into any USB-C. Any USB port, and you can start charging your battery. Which again, I really like that idea. Props to Spectrum for thinking of this. Now, the charger. Oh my goodness, the charger. I swear, this charger just deserves a video by its own, just because of it. One would imagine that this would be a decently sized charger, right? I mean, it's small, it's lightweight, easily fits in any pocket, but no. Spectrum decided to take it even further. I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the charger. The size is tiny. These right here, these are my Samsung Buds. It's about the same size. So if you have, to give you a better idea for you Apple people, it's about the same size as whatever Apple calls their headphones. This thing is tiny. I mean, this is a transmitter. This is a charger. This is a regular car key. This is a charger. Alright, here's a little something that we all know. These were the transmitters that used to come with these things. And I think it's... Okay, so I see the issue. This is an SLT3, so this is a three channel charge transmitter. This is just a 2-channel, which is why it's smaller. This is the SLT2. Anywho, this is the SLT3 Spectrum transmitter. This is a charger. This thing is tiny. I love it. I was not expecting it to be this small. It's just... Jesus Christ. This is amazing. So, that's basically everything that comes inside the Gorgon. You get the charger. I'm not gonna get over that charger for a while. You get the charger. Obviously you get the truck that's behind me. Let me bring you guys down a smidge. You get the truck, which this truck, I'm gonna run it and I'm gonna post it up on the next video. But you get the truck, you get the remote, you get all the batteries that are needed. Overall, for under $200, I think shipped this thing was about $180. It's so worth it. The only downside so far that I don't like very much, but at the same time others might, are the tires. So they're just extremely soft, which I'm sure will work fine for what this car's intended to. But being monster truck tires, these things are just, there's no foams inside. That's definitely true. This is an ECX tire for the Brutus, the ECX, the puppy that I had. This thing, I mean, it's, if I were to do that to this sidewall right here, look at that. Okay, and they are vented. And now if I do that to this one right here, and I'm pressing just as hard. Honestly, I'm gonna see if these tires fit it. They're about the same size, and I think that these wheels are gonna be a better match for the truck itself than the wheels that it comes with. So that's it. That was the Arrma Gorgon. Can't wait to try this guy out. I know it's gonna be worth it. This was Maxman RC. I hope you enjoyed this video.